Bible, book of Matthew, there was a servant who was forgiven his debts, but later on he went to get the money from another servant whom he owed. So what I'm trying to say is that yesterday we allowed the governor to produce extra. We actually give them evidential flexibility, but now they don't want the side of the assembly to execute that evidence. But my question is, at what time do we allow the assembly to execute that evidence? I said before the governor starts executing their case, or is it within? I know they're asking when it's coming to cross-examination. It's coming to cross-examination. So I have not consulted my friend lawyer here, Sifuna, but I'm putting this across so that we see what is the best part. Either we now or whatever you decide, Chairman.
That is it. Mandago, you have something?
Thank you very much, Chair. This is Senator Mandago for Wasingishu, and my apologies, I was not able to be here yesterday, but I followed the proceedings very keenly. Mr. Chairman, listening to the counsel for the governor, I really don't understand why, if they are confident themselves, when they submitted this additional evidence, as to why the County Assembly Council cannot prosecute the same. So I think in the interest of fairness, because we want to have as much information as possible as a committee to enable us make a fair and just decision, as a chairman, I think it's only fair that the County Assembly Council is given opportunity to look at the to cross-examine this new evidence.
Thank you. Senator Tobiko.
Chair, I think maybe, what is clear, of course, that it was already allowed yesterday to be done at cross-examination. But I think what the council for the county assembly is asking is if they can put in written responses later on. I think that's the issue now.
So, this is a small one. We don't have to retreat to make a decision. The decision is hereby made. Council for the County Assembly, you have absolutely no excuse to want to give the impression that there is something which is humanly, using your own language, humanly impossible. We have had a lot of time. We adjourned at 1:45. That is 5.5 hours for you to sleep. Then if you woke up at 6, you have had all the morning up to now, which is 10. So you have all the time. The issue of time does not arise. The second point is to the counsel for the governor. As the white people who taught us this procedure say, what is good for the goose is always good for the gander. So if it was good for the goose, called the governor, to be allowed to file that evidence yesterday, that which you should have filed by 5 p.m. on 25th, on Saturday. Yes? On 24th. By 5 p.m. 24th on Saturday. If it was good for you. Then you must carry it with you that it was also good for the gander to also enjoy what we allowed the county assembly to enjoy. But when we allowed the county assembly, we did not give them a blanket. we ask them to make a decision on how they want to be accommodated. And they have said, Council, that all they will do is not to try and file new evidence. Even if they did, it would not be admissible. They're just saying, as you prosecute your case, they will come and cross-examine your witnesses, and during that process, they'll be able to achieve that which they thought they were losing. So we are granting them that for every witness you bring, they'll cross-examine, and you don't have to fear, because even after cross-examination, you will be given an opportunity to re-examine. And if there are any areas that look rough, you'll brush them off, and everybody will be happy. That will be the ruling, and seeing that there's no other interjection, there's one final thing which I didn't do. I'm sorry.
Chair, kindly. Chair.
Where is that?
I'm by you, sir. Honorable Chair, this is not on the submissions.
Mr. Speaker. Order, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, you will be seated. You will be seated. Mr. Speaker, sir. Order. So there is also something procedural which I had not done. Forgive me for this. Immediately after prayer, I want to allow honorable members, one by one, members of the committee, you introduce yourselves, starting with my friend.
Good morning again. My name is Ferris Tobiko, nominated senator and a member of the select committee. Thank you.
Good morning all. My name is Jones Maruma, senator for Taita Taveta, member of this committee.
Good morning everyone once again. My name is Edwin Sifuna, senator for Nairobi and a member of this committee.
My name is Karungo Wadhangwa, senator, Kiambu County, and a member of this committee.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Eddie Gisheru Okech, senator for Migori County, and humbled to be a member of this committee.
My name is Jackson Mandago, the senator for Singishu County and a member of this committee.
Good morning. My name is Okenyuri Esther, nominated senator and a member of this committee.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Joseph Kiduku, senator for Lamu, and a member of this committee. I'm sorry.
Morning, everyone. My name is Ali Ibrahim Roba, senator for Mandera County and member of this committee.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Senator Kavindu Agnes Mudhama, senator for Machakos County. I'm the vice chair of this committee.
Thank you very much. Also in plenary, we have the following members of the National Assembly and distinguished senators. The Honorable Mburi Apuri, Member of Parliament from Meru. The Honorable Senator Cherargei, Senator of Nandi. Senator of Nandi, could you please? They want to know who it is. Thank you. Thank you very much, Senator. The Honorable Senator Medu. Thank you, Medu. The youngest senator in Kenya. The Honorable Senator Omtata. Thank you. The Honorable, Omtata, senator for Busia. The Honorable Senator Wamatinga, the senator of Nyeri. And finally, but not least, I will invite our Deputy Speaker, who is also the senator of Meru, to not only introduce himself, but to make a remark. And the remark by the speaker is not for record. It's off the record. Speaker.
Thank you, Chair. I am Kaduri Murungi, the senator for Meru County and the Deputy Speaker of the Senate. I want to greet you all in the name of Jesus Christ. As Chair, yesterday I requested whether you could supply me with the documents or materials as the Senator for Meru County, which has the issue at hand, so that I can be able to follow the proceedings. And you promised to do that today, because yesterday you told me the Secretariat and not compiled all the documents. Honorable Chair, you remember yesterday I sat here throughout the day, but I was just a pedestrian, like those watching from their homes or from the streets. So since I'm here not supporting any of the signs, but I'm here as a senator for Meru and representing the good county of Meru County, of Meru. So I'm here as a neutral person, just to listen to the proceedings. Because even after the outcome of whatever outcome from this sitting of this committee, we have a county to protect, called Meru. We shall all retreat as a senator to go back to Meru, and we have a county to live in, because we can't move away from Meru. So, Honorable Chair, I request, if it is humanly possible, let me use the word from our learned friend Dr. Diankoru Mudomi. If it is humanly possible, can you kindly supply me the documents so that also I'll be able to follow the proceedings. Last night, Honorable Chair, as I conclude, many constituents, my constituents from Meru County, were calling me to ask me, our senator, was that document didn't induce it? Was it the right one? How was it? I could not even tell, was it blue, was it yellow, was it red? So, Chair, so that I can be able to really represent my people who brought me to this house, kindly allow the secretary to provide me with the documents so that I can also be able to follow the proceedings on both sides. I wish this is on record that I'm here not to support any of the sides, but to hear the issues brought to this House, Honorable House, by the County Assembly of Meru, and the issues which are being also presented here by the county government of Meru. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Deputy Speaker, you know how much we respect you, and because you always sit in this seat where I'm seated, you know the challenges that come with it. Any decision made by myself is the decision of this committee, drawing its mandate from the rest of the Senate. We took a decision yesterday that we will not release documents, and for good reason. We did not want to disadvantage the governor. The governor's evidence was not yet public. In law, Article 35 of the Constitution, that gives all of us the right of access to information, we can only enjoy it from now, because now the documents by the governor are being made public. We did not want to disadvantage her case. So I therefore direct to you, the Deputy Speaker, Senator Gerard Gay, who had the same complaint yesterday, and others, that you will now be supplied with copies. I'm confident that the governor will not have been disadvantaged. It is so directed. I now want to invite the Yes, Governor, I'm informed that you are ready. Could the lead counsel for the governor? Yes. The consultation from the Senator of Migori, he approached the chair, and I'm now allowing him to repeat the same thing so that the record captures his concerns as I give a ruling. Yes, Senator of Migori.
Chair, I just seek to the understanding of this committee under Standing Order number 80 of the Senate. It's a procedural question which is on the removal of the governor. And if you go through our Standing Orders number 80, this House is advised by the Standing Orders that you either go the special committee way or you go the committee of the whole. And this special committee is sitting after the House had chosen that the special committee handles this matter. By allowing other senators to participate in the process, whether directly or indirectly, by interacting with these documents, which, to be fair, will be subjected to a report that will be reported to the committee of the whole. Are we defying our own standing orders?
Edwin Sifuna, do we really want to belabor it?
No, Chair, I think you've made the right decision. Our colleague from Meru, sitting here, following the proceedings, there's absolutely no prejudice to the process if when counsel for the governor is referring the committee to a document, he also has a document to look at it. That is not a participation. He's not going to ask any questions. He just wants to follow the proceedings so that those questions that he's saying the people of Meru are asking him, at least he'll know the color of the documents that the governor supplied today.
Thank you. Senator of Migori, distinguished gentleman, okay. Unfortunately, Standing Order number 80 flows from the Constitution of Kenya. The same Constitution that provides in Article 35 the right of access to information. So because we have no power to suspend Article 35, the members who are here must enjoy that article. However, as they enjoy the article, it should not be to the detriment of this process and also the right of the governor. So the way to go, Senator, is that now that the governor is introducing the documents in public, they are therefore public documents. There's nothing that stops you from accessing them, plus the people of Meru through their senator. Secondly, having access to them, we also have to do a bit of hygienic management of the process, in the sense that, A, senators, you will not be allowed to participate in the proceedings. The moment we do that, we will have opened parallel proceedings, one which is by the select committee and one which is by the committee of the whole, where all of you would be participating. So you'll only go through, but forever keep quiet. And then finally, as you leave, we have agreed that all these documents are very sensitive. They remain on the desk. So do not carry documents with you. It is so directed.
Well guided, Chair.
Yes.
And Chair, I want to confirm to you and the committee that I will not participate in questioning, and I will not leave this seat with any document, just for consumption while I'm sitting here. Thank you.
Chair. And I encourage the Senator of Meru to stay in up to the end, because we want the people of Meru to be satisfied that the process is actually above board. I can see my distinguished senator from Nandi, my neighbor. He's dying to catch my attention with standing order. Yes, I have seen you, but I will not allow you. The moment you prosecute your standing order, you are participating in the proceedings, unfortunately.
Chair.
Thank you. And some of the documents will be on the iPad shortly. Members of the Senate, you know the other way. You can easily have your matters raised by communicating with the senators who are on the committee. If you have something you say, what do you think? You can write a small chat, it goes there, so long as you don't disrupt the sittings. Very well. So, Senator Mandako.
Yes, Chair. Thank you very much for that guidance, Chair. We appreciate. But I think the Senator for Meru, from what he said the people of Meru are asking him the colors of the documents. So I think, Chair, it should also be clear that it is not in his mandate to go and discuss the matters of this committee with the people of Meru. He leaves the matters to the committee. So it is for his consumption within this sitting, Chair.
I think that goes with the earlier ruling, and it is so directed. Very well. So, Council, how many witnesses are you calling?
Thank you, Chairman. Manassas Mwangi, Counsel for the Governor, with Arias Mutuma and Robert Mutembei. Honorable Chairman, the Governor filed a response to this charge. The response is the one dated the 23rd of December 2022 and filed on 24th December. It's accompanied by the supporting affidavit of Her Excellency the Governor Kawira Mwangaza, sworn on 23rd December 2022. The Governor have also filed a supplementary affidavit. The supplementary affidavit was sworn by Harrison Katobu Getonga on the 26th, on the 26th of December 2022. We also rely on the bundle of documents supplied to this honorable committee as Volume 2 of the Governor's bundles. At this juncture, we will field one witness, Mr. Harrison Gatobu Getonga, and we'll see how far we go with the Harrison Gatobu Getonga. We intend to redeem the time for this committee, and we believe this witness will address all the issues. But should occasion arise, we'll rearrange. But for now, we'll call this one witness to testify on the basis of the documents filed before this committee.
Very well. This is a very important procedural issue. The Governor was invited by the County Assembly of Meru. She declined when the process was building to come here. So I want it to be on record. Do you wish to call the Governor before this committee or not?
Honorable Chairman, the Governor indicated in the response will appear by herself and by counsel. And we have filed an affidavit sworn by the Governor. We will have the Governor rely on the answer to the response, to the motion, and the supporting affidavit.
For the record, will you be requesting or expecting that the Governor be given an opportunity to be heard by this committee?
We do not intend the Governor to testify verbally. She will rely on her affidavit.
Thank you very much. I want you to know that as you proceed, if at any time you would wish the Governor to be heard, we will hear her. We do not want it to be your position that she was gagged.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. For the team for the governor, Mr. Elias Mutuma, will lead our witness in chief. You're welcome.
I, Addison Gatobu Gitonga, do solemnly swear that the evidence that I shall give before this committee in respect of the matters before this committee shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me God.
Thank you, Chair, for the opportunity. For the record, my name is Elias Mutuma, counsel appearing on instructions of the Governor. Mr. Harrison, kindly, again for the record, state your full names.
My names are Harrison Gatobu Gitonga.
Do you also go by any other names?
Yes.
What other names do you go by?
Ntamba Mbidi Harrison Gitonga.
Would you care to explain the origin and status of your second name?
It was a nickname, but I saw an affidavit and it was gazetted on 2nd of December.
So you're in the process of changing your name?
Yes.
So is it your testimony that in some instances you might have signed certain documents using your new name that has already been gazetted?
Yes.
Thank you very much. What role do you play in the county government of Meru?
I'm the chief of staff and the private secretary to the governor of Meru County.
And what are your roles as the chief of staff? What are your functions? Kindly state them for the record.
Management of a diary and overseeing all functions and activities in the office of the governor, as well as receiving all respondences from all quarters to the office of the governor.
Is that all?
Managing the staff that is in the office of the governor and communicating from the office of the governor to the other quarters.
Chair, with your permission, may I get directions on time? I did not get the directions.
Thank you. Ask for time. How much time do you want?
2 hours, Chair. I recall that we have a total of 3.5 hours for both examination in chief and the cross-examination. So I can have 2 hours now. Counsel for the respondent can have a bit of it, then some remainder of it goes to re-examination.
You want the counsel for the county assembly to have part of your 2 hours, or what do you mean?
No. That is just purely for my examination in chief.
Okay.
Yes.
Chairman.
Though I know I might not need the entire time.
Chairman, with your permission, Wakili, I presume that we are going to be relying on this witness statement that is volume 3?
Correct, and the affidavit that he has sworn.
Where's the affidavit?
We filed that affidavit yesterday.
Yeah, we have advised you from yesterday that if you want us to follow your case, whenever you are bringing your witness there, you refer us to the documents that you will be relying. Council, I raise this because I only have the witness statement, and that witness statement has 8 paragraphs. You want to tell us you will be taking us through 8 paragraphs in 2 hours?
Not really. There is an affidavit sworn by the witness on 26th of December 2022. The same was filed yesterday, pursuant to the leave granted by this committee. Perhaps the Secretariat can share the same with...
Okay, Chair.
Thank you.
Chair.
Thank you. Yes. Is there somebody calling?
Yes.
Yes, Mandago.
Chair, the document the Council is referring to, I want to presume is the one that is unmarked, so the document should be marked for ease of referencing.
My apologies again. We were preparing this document while we were still proceeding with this hearing yesterday. That ought to be volume 4, because we have volume 1, 2, 3, and 4. So for the record, that ought to be referred as volume 4.
Chair, there are 2 supplementary documents. Which one is volume? There are 2. The bigger one.
Okay. This is a management issue. It will not stop us from proceeding. I want to ask one of your councils to approach the chair so that we guide them on how to manage these documents as you proceed. Council for the County Assembly, you have heard, you're being asked to take some time. Yes. Today we're very strict with time. Yeah.
Chair, we will need 1.5 hours minimum if this is the sole witness, because my assumption is if he is the sole witness, then he is the one that will speak to every allegation in the impeachment motion and every claim made by the governor in response to that impeachment motion. So we pray that you give us 90 minutes of cross-examination.
Very good. This special committee of the Senate will not gag anybody. We therefore give you 120 minutes, 2 hours, and the County Assembly, you have 90 minutes plus an extra 10 minutes should you need it. Governor, you have been in office for that long, but just 64 days after being in office, your colleagues who were elected by you, alongside with you, are asking the Senate that you go away forever, just after 64 days. And they have not just come shouting, they have come with 62 grounds. I'm therefore giving you 2 hours to move slowly, meticulously. You discharge yourself on each and every one of those 62 counts. We will allow you. And members of County Assembly will further allow you to ensure that you prove your case on every count. Witness.
Chair. Just to assist colleagues, I think that we have the document, just that for the purpose of colleagues in the committee, volume 3 is of course well marked, but then there is an affidavit which is not marked, but it is there. So just check on your files, you'll have it.
That is exactly why I asked them to approach the chair. Already an instruction has been given so that they are marked quietly as the sitting is going on. And members, unless something is out of order, if we can manage to be silent for 2 hours, it will be very useful. But if something is out of order, draw my attention, we'll do it. If it is something that is not out of order, approach the chair, we sort it out kienyeji, as they say in Kiswahili. Yes, proceed.
Thank you, Chair, for the guidance. Mr. Harrison Gatobu,
Yes.
you were explaining your other duties, especially you wearing the hat of the private secretary to the governor. What other duties do you discharge?
The other duties, I'm always the MC of the functions that the governor attends.
By the MC, you mean Master of Ceremony?
Yes.
Proceed.
I'm also present in the meetings that are held by governor, either in office or in the public or outside the office.
Does that include all the meetings where the governor is appearing? Your presence will also be there?
Yes.
So then you have a personal knowledge of all the incidences that the governor is accused of?
Yes.
Am I right to suggest that you have a close working relationship with the governor?
Yes.
Have you had the occasion to read the notice of motion for impeachment of the governor?
Yes.
Both at the county assembly and before this select committee?
Yes.
Are you aware of all the charges facing the governor?
Yes.
How many are they in number?
62.
62 charges in total.
The charges were 5, but they had the small ones, the specific ones, 62.
62 of them. Have you had an opportunity to read the governor's response on each of those charges?
Yes.
You will agree with me that the bulk of the allegations and charges are in respect of illegal appointments, nepotism, and so on.
Yes.
As the person in charge of staff, does it concern you when the governor is accused of illegal appointments? Is that within your docket?
Yes, it is.
It is within your docket.
Yes.
So when you came across the accusations touching on illegal appointments and nepotism, did you take any action as the chief of staff?
Yes.
What action did you take specifically in respect to the allegation of the first gentleman of Meru being appointed to a county office? What step did you take?
First, I confirmed that there is no a public office that he was appointed to, and to do that, there is no office, either in my office or office of the governor or anyone under that capacity in the team that I lead in the office of the governor.
So it is your evidence that the first gentleman is not one of the staff
He is
that
not.
work for the county assembly under you?
He is not.
Has there been any office, physical office, where the first gentleman of Meru has been given a space to operate in?
No.
By the governor of Meru?
No.
Have you come across any letter of appointment touching on the appointment of the first gentleman?
No.
Has the first gentleman given any instructions that you are aware of in respect of any functions within the county?
No.
Did you ever seek to clarify the issue of the appointment of the first gentleman with any office, specifically the office of the County Public Service Board?
Yes.
Can you kindly give this committee the benefit of that evidence where you sought that clarification? Is there any document to support that assertion?
Yes. They are attached in the reply from the governor.
And by this, you're talking of volume 2?
Yes.
What page are we talking about? Honorable members, I'm referring to volume 2 of the governor's response. specifically page 48 to 77 of that bundle, kindly point to the committee where your letter or any communication to the County Public Service Board touching on the appointment of the first gentleman appears.
Thank you, Chair, honorable members. When I got this information, I wrote the first letter to the Secretary Public Service Board.
What is the date of that letter?
22nd of November.
What did you inquire from the County Public Service Board?
I was requesting to know about the arranged appointment of the first gentleman and a few other people that I listed in my letter.
Did you get a response from the County Public Service Board?
Yes.
Where?
But I need to say the same letter was copied to other offices.
Thank you. Can you indicate whether you got a response from the office of the County Public Service Board?
Yes, I got a letter.
And what was the date of that response?
23rd of November.
23rd of November.
Yes.
And what was the response that is contained in that letter?
The response from the Public Service Board is that the first gentleman was not employed by the Public Service Board.
Thank you very much. Did you take any other step to confirm whether the first gentleman is drawing any remuneration of any kind from the county government of Meru?
Yes.
And how did you do that confirmation?
I indeed a letter to the payroll manager.
Yes. Where is that letter? In your bundle of documents, still at volume 2?
Yes.
What page is it?
Is page 54.
54 of a bundle. Is that your letter? Are you sure?
That is the response that I got.
Yes. And what was the response from the payroll master?
Is that they are not in the payroll.
Then he is not in the payroll.
Yes, he is not in the payroll.
Thank you. But we have seen the governor making statements to the effect that he has appointed the first gentleman. First of all, were you present when that announcement was made?
Yes.
What was the occasion when that pronouncement was made? And if you also recall the date, kindly tell us the date of that pronouncement.
It was 30th of October.
Which year?
2022.
What was the occasion?
That is the time that governor was naming the CECs.
The CECs, were there any other offices that were being named on that day apart from CECs?
Yes.
What other offices were being named?
The advisors to the governor.
The advisors to governor?
Yes.
Is that the occasion where the first gentleman was pronounced to be appointed by the governor?
Yes.
In what office was the first gentleman appointed by the governor?
The ambassadors of the Asoras ambassador.
Asoras ambassador.
Yes.
Is that an office within the Meru County government?
No.
Is it an office that has been established newly by the County Public Service Board?
No.
Then what was that office all about?
It was just an honorary office. Actually, to add something small, Excellency the governor was operating another program called Okolea, and because of our duties as the governor, he decided to have someone who has been close to that program that she has been doing for quite some time, who will not be paid and who will work with her on that program. That's when the first gentleman was named as the Asoras ambassador.
So is it your evidence that this was a community empowerment initiative?
Yes.
is it unique for first ladies or first gentlemen of any of the counties or even the national government to spearhead or to be appointed in a community empowerment program of their choice?
It's not unique.
Are you aware if any of the other first ladies of Meru have ever been involved in similar initiatives?
Yes, I'm aware.
You're aware. At this point, Chair and Committee, allow us play a video contained in a flash disk. The same is marked as KMS6B.
Chair, as the video is being prepared, let us see where the transcription is. The council can show us where the transcription is.
The video is in English, Honorable Member, so there is no need for translation. Thank you.
We are very, very happy today. We have come here to launch the Meru Toesa program. It consists of the following women. The first one is Priscilla Murungi. She's not here with us. She's the first lady. She's going to be the patron of this group. The second one is Josephine Bayer. The board will be supported by a strong secretariat from the Ministry of Gender and Social Development. The minister is going to identify some of the officers who will be working with you in that board. And the board will be funded by part of the budget which is allocated to the Ministry of Education, Technology, Culture, and Gender and Social Development to enable you to move to all the corners of this county.
Thank you very much. I am sure most of the members of this select committee are aware of the person talking, but for the record, kindly tell us who is in that video and what has he done?
Is the former governor, Meru County, His Excellency Kiraitu Murungi. Well, he was appointing the first lady, Priscilla Murungi, to a position of patron to Toesa program in Meru County.
In your understanding, is the office for which the First Lady was being appointed a public office under the county government?
It is not.
It is not. Is that office, was it ever funded by taxpayers' money?
Yes.
It was?
It was funded.
Has that been confirmed from the video by the governor himself that they will draw their support from the Ministry of, is it Education?
Yes.
Thank you. Was that appointment subsequently forwarded to the County Assembly for vetting?
No.
Are you aware if any of the members of that board were ever vetted by the committee?
I'm not aware.
Proceedings or even an attempt to impeach the then governor of Meru for appointing a spouse to that office?
I'm not aware.
You're not aware. Was that appointment ever published to the public subsequently?
Yes, it was. I also saw the Gazette notice of the same.
So in that Gazette notice, the governor is appointing the spouse?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Across the other counties, have you also come across similar initiatives by either first ladies or first gentlemen?
Yes.
Spearheading community empowerment programs of their choice?
Yes.
Can you give an instance of such initiatives that you are aware of? And have you brought any evidence, rather has any evidence of that nature been brought to this committee?
Yes.
Where is that evidence contained?
Evidence from page 31.
All the way to page?
All the way to page number 40.
Number 40.
Yes.
Thank you very much. I am sure you've also come across the accusation that the governor has appointed certain people who either do not qualify or without following procedure into public office.
Yes, I'm aware.
Who were those people that are said to have been appointed by the governor?
There is one Monene Samaritan.
One Monene Samaritan.
There is one Enere Muzungu.
Ende Muzungu.
And there is one Ernest Mutembei.
Again, as the chief of staff, are those employees of the county?
No, they are not.
Did you ever seek to confirm their status, their employment status with the county?
Yes, I did.
Can you show this committee where you sought to establish their status?
I wrote letters to the Public Service Board. I wrote, that is in page number 49. I wrote the letter to the Chief Officer, Legal Affairs and Public Service and Administration, and to the payroll.
All those letters are appearing, following each other from page 49 onwards?
Yes.
And what was the response from the County Public Service Board?
They all responded with the attached letters that those are not employees of the county government of Meru and they are not earning any money or any pay from county government of Meru.
That letter is the one contained at page 52 of our bundle, volume 2?
Yes.
And who is the author of that letter?
The author is the CEO of the Public Service Board by the name Virginia Kagweria.
Yesterday, this letter was disputed during cross-examination that indeed Virginia Kawera is not the CEO County Public Service Board. What comment do you have to make to that respect?
My comment is when you get to the office, we got the person that who was the county secretary, CEO of Public Service Board. Her term was ending. She didn't allow 2 months, and then thereafter, there is an acting CEO, but on the same strength, the position has been advertised.
That position has been advertised?
Yes.
So Virginia is currently acting?
Yes.
Pending a substantial office order?
Yes.
Substantive rather, office order?
Yes.
Do you have any evidence of that advertisement?
Yes.
Where is it contained? As you try to trace it, we will assist you, but let's proceed for the sake of time. So you confirm that indeed Virginia had the capacity to author that letter?
Yes.
Did you also take any steps to confirm if any of those alleged appointees draw any form of remuneration from the county government of Meru?
Yes, I did.
How did you do that?
By a letter to the payroll manager.
What is the date of the letter and where is it contained? Is it the one under page 53? 53?
Yes. 54. Which is 54. Yes.
So that is your communication to the payroll master?
Yes.
And what did the payroll master respond to?
Actually, that was the response.
Yes.
That was our response. The payroll master in page 54. My letter was copied actually to him by the Chief Officer, Legal Affairs.
Thank you. So you have a response under page 54 confirming that indeed none of those appointees draw any form of remuneration from the Meru County government.
Yes.
Are you also aware if the purported nominees have volunteered to tender any form of evidence in respect to their appointment before this select committee?
Yes, they did.
They did. Is that in the form of the affidavits they have filed before this committee?
Yes.
Thank you. Let's go to the appointment of one Hilary Sunday. Confirm that that is a person working for the county government of Meru?
Yes, he is working.
He's working.
Yes.
When was he appointed and how was he appointed?
He was appointed on 30th of August 2022.
In what position?
The Director of Communications.
The Director of Communications.
Yes.
Before we proceed further, yesterday there was a confusion as to whether his position has now subsequently been advertised. Is that the case?
No.
Which position has been advertised?
The communications officer that are outside the office of the governor.
The communications officer?
Yes.
Is that one and the same office where Hilary Sunday currently occupies?
No, it's a different office.
Is it true that, in fact, Hilary Sunday would be the overseer of the person, the officer who's being sought to be recruited?
Yes.
Thank you. So you were telling us that indeed Hilary Sunday was appointed?
Yes, he was appointed.
Yes.
Yeah.
How was he appointed? What was the criteria and procedure for his appointment?
The criteria was as directed by a circular that governor was given from Intergovernmental Technical Committee on how to fill the staff that are in office of the governor. That is the chief of staff, the cooks, the drivers, the secretary, the personal assistants, all those. And the directives were very clear. The governor identifies the name, forwards that name to the Public Service Board for confirmation of appointment. And what governor did, through myself, did a letter to the Public Service Board forwarding the name of Hilary Sunday, and it was confirmed.
You said that that request to the County Public Service Board was done through your office.
Yes.
Where is that request found in the bundle of documents? As you try to trace it, did you, before we go to the appointment, the advisory you're talking about, is it the one contained at page 79 of our bundle, the letter dated 16th August 2022?
Yes, that is the advisory that we received.
That is the advisory.
Yeah.
Let's dwell a bit on that advisory before we proceed. which are some of the offices that the governor is allowed to undertake a direct appointment without a competitive process?
These are the chief of staff, stroke the private secretary.
That is yourself.
That's myself. The economic advisor, the political advisor, the legal advisor, the director of governance, place service, or director of communication.
That is the position.
That is the position that is held by Hilary Sunday.
Proceed.
The personal assistants and the support staff. The support staff includes the personal secretaries, the drivers, the cooks, the gardeners, and the messengers.
So according to that advisory, is there any requirement that those appointments will be forwarded to the county assembly for vetting or approval?
No requirement.
Is there any requirement that those positions will be advertised for a competitive recruitment?
No requirement.
So, did you ever get a response from the Office of the County Public Service Board on the approvals of the names forwarded?
Yes, I got.
Is that the letter at page 90 of a bundle of documents?
Yes, it is.
Identify the name of Hilary Sunday on that list?
Yes, he is number 1. Mutuma Hilary Mugambi, ID number 31415419, Director of Communications, Job Group, CPSB03.
For what period were these persons, including Hilary, appointed in office?
5 years contract.
5 years contract. So when the governor forwards their nominees to the County Public Service Board, is it the County Public Service Board that now takes over those employees and recruits them, or rather issues letters of appointment?
Yes, they are the ones that interviews and confirms to the governor that they qualify.
So indeed, there is an interview conducted by the County Public Service Board?
Yes.
So the issue of qualification or suitability of those nominees would be an issue within the mandate of the County Public Service Board?
Yes.
Maybe something I've noted from that letter is that the name Sunday does not appear. Would you kindly explain whether we are talking about one and the same person?
Is one person. The official name is Mutuma Hilary Mugambi. Nickname Sunday.
Thank you. Let's go to the issue of roadside recruitments. And I want to draw you to some incidences. One at Nkobo Market. One, were you present at Nkobo Market when that purported roadside appointment was done?
Yes, I was.
What day was it? Can you remember the date? If you don't remember, it's
I don't remember the date.
You don't remember the date.
Mm.
So what was the occasion?
The occasion is when governor visited the market traders with the area MCA, Honorable Martin Kome Makasi, and they went to the open air market where they were talking with the market traders. During that during that meeting, there was some request from the MCA, and that is what the governor addressed.
So it is your evidence that the Honorable MCA for that area invited the governor to address certain challenges they were facing.
Yes.
What is the name of that MCA for the record once again?
Is Martin Kome Makasi, MCA Nkwene Ward.
Martin Kome Makasi.
Yes.
In the impeachment motion, as Martin Makasi signed in support of the impeachment motion based on the allegation that the governor undertook roadside recruitment as Kobo Market.
Yes, he has signed.
He has signed that motion in support. Honorable members and chair, kindly, can we look at our next KMS 14E. It's a video in our flash disk. The translation, because most of the happenings are in Kimeru, is contained at page 98 of our bundle, volume 2. Is that the area MCA?
Yes, yes.
We can even pause there for the sake of time. Thank you. You will realize, honorable members and chair, that that video, same video, was played yesterday, but it was not played in full. They began where the governor was calling the public to offer people to be recruited as watchmen. So can you tell us at the beginning what is happening?
What is happening in that meeting? The members of the open air market discussed an issue regarding the security of the items that they leave at the market. It came out to do the arambe, that is, they changa themselves so that they can employ an watchman, because there is no position or there is no employment of the watchman to guard the open air markets as per Meru County employment.
Before you proceed, what is the specific request from the member of County Assembly of that ward? What is the specific request to the governor?
To employ, to assist the traders, employ the watchman, and also build the fence.
So it is the governor reacting to that request that she assists in organizing the market and offering security?
Yes.
To your best of your knowledge, was anyone from that crowd, including Murefu, ever appointed?
No.
By the county government of Meru?
No.
Did you make that follow-up?
Yes, I did.
And what was the confirmation?
I indeed a letter to the Public Service Board. I also did a letter to the payroll, and the confirmation was that they are not employees of County Government of Meru, and they are not earning any salary or pay from County Government of Meru.
Are you referring to the letter that is contained at page 94 of our bundle of documents, volume 2?
Yes, that's the letter.
And did you get any response in respect to the same?
Yes, I got.
The letter, the one appearing next at page 95?
Yes.
And what was the response?
they are not employees of the county government of Meru.
Did you also confirm whether in the payroll of Meru?
Indeed. The letter contained in page number 96 was the response.
Thank you. The governor has also been accused of directing the sub-county admin to employ. Have you seen any document Have you seen the affidavit of Samuel Mwenda?
Yes.
What does that affidavit speak of?
Samuel Mwenda.
I'm referring to now our volume 4. Who is Samuel Mwenda?
He is the sub-county administrator, Mkwene Mitungu sub-county.
Yes, so you know him?
Yes, I do.
I will not question you on the averments of his affidavit, because obviously you would have no knowledge of the same. But you confirm that indeed he is the sub-county ward admin?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Let us move to the other roadside appointment at Timao.
Yes.
Of firefighters.
Yes.
Again, were you present at that event?
Yes, I was present.
Can you remember the date? If you can't remember, it's still okay.
It was on 22nd of September.
22nd of September?
Yes.
And you were present in that event?
Yes, I was.
To your best of, did the governor recruit any firefighters?
No, she did not.
What did she do?
She just recruited some people, 4 people, that are going to work or that are working, and our Korea program.
And our Korea program?
Yes.
So it was not an appointment to any county office?
It was not.
Did you ever follow up as the chief of staff on whether the governor had forwarded any names of firefighters to the County Public Service Board or any other county office?
Yes, I forwarded.
Is your letter the one contained at page 93 of our bundle?
Yes, it is the one.
Did you get a response of that letter?
Yes, I got a response from the Public Service Board that is contained in page 94.
And what does the letter say?
They are not employees of County Government of Meru. I got another one from the Chief Officer, Legal Affairs, Public Service, Administration and Management. That is in page 95. Again indicating they are not employees of County Government of Meru. I got another one from the Fire Service in charge of Meru County, contained in page 97, again indicating they are not employees or they are not among the firefighters in Meru.
Thank you. Let us move to the other roadside recruitment at Kianjai.
Yes.
Again, were you present during that rally or meeting?
Yes, I was.
Can you remember the date?
It is 11th of November 2022. Though I know ironically, when I looked at the motion, the date was indicated as being on a certain date in September. I don't remember. But the actual date was 11th of November 2022.
What transpired at Kianjai?
When we had a meeting at Kianjai, the public rally, there was a request from the public about the garbage that was in that area, and also about the security of the open air market area, the traders, and that request. And what governor did, because the garbage was so huge at that area, he decided to talk to the sub-county administrator to ensure that that one is done, and he requested if he can get from the community.
Any name forwarded to the County Public Service Board?
No.
To recruit anyone from Kianjai?
No.
Thank you. Let us move on to the issue of the Municipality Board of Meru.
Yes.
Again, were you present at that meeting?
Yes, I was.
You were?
Yes.
What transpired on that date, and which date was it?
I don't remember the exact date, but what happened, there was some commotions within Meru, whereby we had 3 groups of taxis, taxi drivers or taxi operators that had some issues with one another, and they approached the governor to solve the problem. Governor called a meeting at Kinoru Stadium for the, and in the meeting they agreed to form a small committee that will oversee implementation of what was discussed in that meeting.
Is that small committee you're referring to, was it rather co-opted in the municipality board? Was it told to usurp the role of the municipality board, or what were the terms and reference of that committee created?
The committee was from within the members of the taxi drivers or operators, and their mandate was only to solve their internal problems.
Thank you. Have you come across the affidavit by Edward Bundi Joffrey?
Yes, I have.
Do you know Edward Bundi Joffrey?
Yes, I know him.
Who is he?
He is one of the tax operators in Meru County.
Was he present at that meeting?
Yes.
I will again not ask you any questions on that affidavit, because obviously you would have no personal knowledge of the same. Has the municipality board in any way talked about this issue?
Yes, they have.
They have?
Yes.
What have they said about this issue?
The board had a meeting on 16th of December 2022 when they had this issue of impeachment that was relating to their role or the activities of municipal board. And after the meeting, they intended a letter to that effect. That letter of in page number 102.
What is contained in that letter?
Is the letter from the chairman affirming that they have been implementing their mandate as they were given. There was no parallel committee, and there had no issues with the governor or any other person as pertains to their mandate as the municipal board.
Confirm again the page where that letter appears. Is it page 1 or 2?
Yes, it is.
Or volume 2?
Yes.
Thank you. Let us move on to something else. The governor has been accused of forcefully entering into the compound of the Meru County Assembly on 19th. Is it 19th?
Yes.
2022?
Yes.
Were you present on that date when the governor went to the Assembly of Meru?
Yes, I was.
You were. So you have a first-hand experience?
Yes.
And account of what transpired?
Yes.
Why had the governor gone to the County Assembly of Meru as the person in charge of her diary? Why had she gone there?
She had gone there to give a first address to the county government, to the County Assembly of Meru and the Meru community.
Was she gate crashing or she had any formal invitation of the same?
There was a formal invitation that was followed by a gazette notice of the same sitting of the County Assembly of Meru.
Yes, and so have you, or rather, has that gazette notice been produced before this court?
Yes.
Committee? So as we get the gazette notice, so this was a date that has been gazetted for the governor to address the Meru County Assembly.
Yes.
Is that the gazette notice appearing at page 155 of volume 2? Is it the
Yes,
one?
is the one.
Gazette notice number 12.5, is it 86? Yes. Did the governor ever get a degazettement of that date where she was supposed to address the Meru County Assembly?
No, she did not.
Did your office ever receive any letter cancelling the invitation for the governor to attend?
No letter.
No letter. But did you ever get to hear of any lamentations that would affect the governor's address to the County Assembly of Meru?
Yes, I did.
We wish Honorable Chair and the committee to yes, we are going to play video KMSIC attached to, rather uploaded in the flash disk with the help of the Secretariat. And the translation of that video, honorable members, is contained under page 5 of volume 2. Who is that speaking?
The Speaker of the County Assembly of Meru.
Mitre angabana yangugi na yao itewitaniti. Mitre yao yangu na angabana itewitate. Na bauka gavana na limoya na counter address speech ya waruju. Na bauka patikuwa bena inya gavana ejabali ya ruju. Kwa abakromba gavana
we can pause a bit, Chair. So, who are the people you've been able to identify in that video?
I've seen the Speaker of the County Assembly of Meru.
The name?
The name is Ayub Bundi Solomon.
And who else?
I've also seen the leader of majority.
The name?
Evans Mawira Karia. I've seen the Rinda of minority, Mwenda Idhiri.
That was a witness here yesterday?
Yes. I've seen the mover of the motion, who is also the minority whip, Dennis Kiogora, DMK.
Yes.
I've also seen the Deputy Speaker of the County Assembly of Meru.
Thank you. Let us proceed with the video.
Louis Rwarero wa mbunge member 69 na speaker row number 7 Rwarero rwetu twindekate rwetu ni uwetekani ukatu wetekani rio na bojairi members ibakuga ibakaritie bageria kwalia na ngabana auga akariria members after vetting ya CEC na members auga batirindi kukurukia CEC batia mito kwa ndia ndiguru babanga kuye county miro kagitate eta bojatatu bauga tema mzeo bakwariria kinto kila parenda kiarirwa na inya imbesira chito one fund bechira betikaniria ningana na urega iteitai igaiteita nguki o members bakuga mwanka aria baga karandi guru betikaniria mantu ya mbese cia one fund na members kwa ya weshima ngavana enturene ciao then ubwara ko karika bakauga bate tayari ukaraniria ndina na ngavana ne ontu ibakuba kenyiri mancheriko mantu jao imakani rongo.
The movers of the motion and witnesses categorically appeared before this committee and denied that the ward fund was an issue. Kindly explain what the speaker was saying.
The speaker had given 3 issues. Issue number 1.
This, before you proceed, this was a day before the governor was set to appear to the county assembly to address them.
Yes, that is on 18th.
Thank you. Proceed.
1, he said that all the members have agreed and there will be one. And in the agreement,
when you say all the members, there is something the speaker says. How many members?
He said 69 members, and him being the 70th member.
The 70th,
70th member.
Thank you. Proceed. So the speaker counts himself as part of the.
Yes.
Thank you. Proceed.
Then he said, if governor is not going to talk to them, they will not pass the list of the CCs that she had forwarded to them.
And what did they want the governor to talk to them about? What was their demand?
That was number 3. The governor to address the issue of ward fund.
Thank you. So the issue is 2 threats. What were the 2 threats?
The threats were they are not ready to sit with the governor and they do not allow the governor to address the County Assembly of Meru on 19th.
And in respect to her appointments of CECs?
In respect to the appointment of the CECs, they will not pass them unless governor talks to them.
Thank you. Let us play another video. That is a KMS1B. KMS1B. The transcript is found at page 4 of volume 2.
Waheshimiwa wamekaa chini wakasema pia vile gavana anasema ana nafasi ya kuongea nao, pia waheshimiwa hatakuwa nafasi ya kumsikiza kesho, siku ambaye alikuwa afanye county address yake. Ndio sababu tunasema ya kuwa
we can have the video post for the chair's communication. Thank you.
ni ceceni ya Inoro TV.
Viusasa presents hot, new and entertaining shows. From the land of Abagusi, we bring you Egeticha. A sizzling new drama full of twists and turns of a family in constant conflict.
I will come back with 411.
And from the creators of Makarao, it's laughter galore. Exclusive, fresh and exciting content. Only on Viusasa.
Royal Media Services turakwendithĩria thigũkũ njega ya Christmas ĩiyũirwo nĩ gĩkeno. Kanitha wa CFF Donholm utongoretio ni Reverend Daniel na Pastor Lea Gitahi ni maragwitira kesha ya kurugia mwaka iria gakorwo Jacaranda Grounds Greenspan Estate mwena wa Donholm Nairobi tariki 31 mweri uyu kwambiriria thinacara cia hwaini ni urehoyo ugoka na turatathi twiri kamwe wandike mathina maria ugereire mwaka uyu na kau kangi wandike matanya maku ma mwaka mweru. Mutungatiri Gitahi ni agagutongoria kuhoera matanya maku ma mwaka wa 2023 odomwe na kwaria miario ya gukanja mathina na maruo ma mwaka uyu. Igongona riri rikamemerekio imwe kwemwe ceceni-ini ya All Time TV na ng'enda cia Facebook na YouTube cia Reverend Gitahi Daniel.
Jamii Pishori Rice ni mucere uremetwo na ufashiriri munene biu ni aremi imwe kwa imwe kuma Mwea na mahinda-ini ma mathigũkũ ya Christmas na mwaka mweru. Thogora wa Jamii Pishori Rice ni huritwo ithanwa honge-ini ciothe cia Naivas na Quickmart wothe bũrũri-ini. Jamii Pishori Rice, where quality begins. Na guo mweri 31 Dithemba tugacemania Jamii Executive Gardens Mwea mugithi wa Inoro na offers mama tukiruguria mwaka. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Top Care Loves Kenya tunamugoda juja wa 595,000 na just kane 395,000. Booking ya megodeno eri ni 100,000. Okay magalio na bolime dhibone 0708 Top Care nemoshie wa kumwe hokeku wa woigithia.
Winning on Shabeki.com is getting easier. Enjoy highly boosted odds on Shabeki.com. Kuwa Shabeki. Play now. Not for number 416. Shabeki.com.
Ino ni ceceni ya Inoro TV.
Makeherio misiao masokio kwao ni gai.